Yeah, my name is Glen. I'm the head coach of the men's Ryerson University basketball program. I've just completed my third season with the Rams. Pretty excited about the direction we're going. One of my goals at the time of hiring was to make the playoffs within the first 3 years, and we have done that. The next stage is to go after the bigger prize, the national championship. I think that we have a couple of quality players right now in our program, and Boris Bakovich and Brandon Krupa. I think if we can attract a little bit more talent that's out here this weekend at the OFSA tournament, I know we can get to the next level. Ryerson is an exciting place to work right now. Our university is growing leaps and bounds. We're in the downtown sector of Toronto. It's an exciting place to be. Ryerson has always had a strong tradition of a hands-on university, and I think that's one of the assets that we put forward, that you have a greater chance of getting hired once you graduate. I think right now we're looking at a 94 to 95% hiring rate within the first 6 months of graduation. So we're pretty excited about that. The entrance requirement to get into Ryerson has gone up about 10% since I've got hired. A 70 seems to not cut the cord anymore. Now they're looking at students with 80 to 82 averages. So while we're becoming a much harder institution to get into, we're also attracting a higher quality of particularly student athlete. Bursaries are available to all universities. We offer $3,500 to entering student athletes, provided they have an 80% average coming out of high school. Generally, my experience is that students of that caliber are usually eligible for a lot more academic awards, depending on what program they apply to. One of the more successful programs that since I've been there has been the business program. Has probably experienced the highest growth rate in number of applicants in the last 4 years. I think because of our location on Bay and Dundas, the heart of the business community of Toronto, a lot of students are excited about coming there. It's certainly not your typical business type class, because in many cases you have talented business people out in the actual world working for a living who come into the class constantly and are lecturing with a real life experience as opposed to what might be written in the textbook. So it's quite an exciting place that's going on. I know our professional schools have always been good with radio, TV, and journalism, but we're starting to brag, so to speak, and walk with a little strut about some of our other programs. So it's a very exciting place to be. I think particularly high school students, they have an opportunity with their guidance programs to travel and visit universities. I think that they should take the time out to come and visit our campus. It's quite different than what people expect. I have yet to meet someone who visited our campus who didn't have a different opinion when they left. Even though we might be in the heart of the city, it's a very safe and warm and friendly university. While we might be small geographically, I think we go up in altitude with the structure of the downtown area. I know that in the next 5 to 10 years, Ryerson has a very big vision about how we want to expand and where we want to go. Our president, Sheldon Levy, is very dynamic as far as wanting to put our university on a map going forward. So I think the next stage, you'll see a lot of graduate programs coming to Ryerson, and it's a good university.